feeling good. Let me tell y'all something. Man, y'all need to start calling these folks out. Y'all need to start calling these people out. Hey, Miss Billionaire. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Billionaire. I'm Coach Portia, the billionaire as well. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Billionaire. You better tell them, say your name, say your name. Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. Miss Billionaire. Period. Anyway, guys, y'all come on in. We got to talk. I'm so disappointed. I'm kind of low-key upset, just a little bit. But I come here to warn the people what's going on out here. So, guys, come in, tap the screen for me, please, and share the live. Listen, it's some scammers, baby. We got to put them on blast. We got to put the scammers on blast, man. It's so unfortunate, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me know you guys are watching me from. Thank you for the badge. Yeah, let me know you watching me from. I'm listening. I'm pissed. Like, I'm for real. I'm pissed. Y'all share the screen for me, please. Like, tap the screen. I don't even. Emotional walls. I'm trying to get my emotional walls under control here, y'all. I'm trying to get my emotional walls under control here. So y'all come on in. Come on in. Thank you for the badge. Guys, come on in, tap the screen for me. Okay, guys, you know how they say heroes don't always wear capes? Heroes don't always wear capes. Scammers don't always, well, not always. Scammers don't walk around with a stamp on their head that says, I'm a scammer. A scammer will never tell you, I'm a scammer. I just got off the phone. Y'all know I do the free discovery calls. So a young lady, I just got through talking to a young lady, and she cried for about 15 minutes because she was scammed by a young lady here on this app. That scammed her. Oh my, what is up with the number 1,500? Right? This is the fourth person that I've talked to that have paid $1,500 for training, mentorship, qualifications, and they got scammed. These scammers are dressed in labs. These scammers have labs. Guys, these people that's out here scamming that you're seeing on social media, they're saying they're going to teach you the ropes. She said the girl told her that she was going to have government help her show her how to get government contracts, all of the above, right? Nothing. Nothing. Taught her nothing. And then when she asked too many questions, guys, this is what happens. They get blocked. I'm like, why won't you call these people out? You have to call these people out. I can't do it because I don't do that. I don't look. They ain't did nothing to me, but it's up. I ain't get them no money. You gave them money. You have to start calling these people out. Bring back shame, baby. Hold these people accountable for what they're doing. And the fact that you block these people. Listen, scammers are dressed up they have labs. Y'all have to realize it don't cost a lot of money to get no lab. To get a little office space, maybe $350, $400, depending on where they are. That's nothing that they're going to be scamming people out of thousands of dollars. I keep telling y'all, they're dressed up. It's smoke and mirrors. They show you all this extra stuff they're overcompensating because they have no value. They have no value, guys. Listen, I've been quiet long enough. I stay in my lane listen, I don't bother nobody. I stay in my lane. I don't talk about these people. I just be like, But I'm just here to tell you that the scammers, they have labs, right? What you got to start doing, you got to do your research on these people, man. You got to see their fruit. A tree is known by the fruit that it bears. Where's their fruit? Where's their testimonials? The real testimonials, not the people that they in cahoots with and they working side by side so they can scam the people. This is what's going on out here, man. And it is sad. It is sad, guys. B, you have to come out and put these people on blast. These people that are scamming you out of your money. They're doing this, man. They could never ever go in front of somebody that's a real one. They could never scam somebody that's a real one. They can't. I know exactly who they are when I hear them talk. I know exactly who they are when I see how they moving. You see what I'm saying? This is what's going on out here. They have labs. The scammers have labs. I don't understand why they just won't do good business. You can really do good business, but they don't want to do good business, guys. So y'all have to be careful. Look for the testimonials. Look for the fruit. Look for the fruit. You can go to my playlist, go to my testimonials. You're going to see my fruit, right? It don't even matter about what I'm making and what I'm doing. It's about what I can help others do. You see what I'm saying? It ain't about, I'm the teacher. I'm the instructor. So I'm going to make a bag regardless. That's what I do. But I can also duplicate. I follow the law of proportional return with everything that I do. I do good business, period. My integrity, boom, I don't play. My name is better than silver and gold. And these people out here do not care. They don't care, guys. So y'all, if you on here listening, follow a real one. So when you ready to get into this industry, you are already connected to somebody that do this for real, that's passionate about what she does for real. I'm not a scammer. Ain't no way in the world I could be a scammer. And I've been on this job, been doing this almost 3 years. There's no way. There's no way. I don't lure people with showing them numbers. I don't lure people with showing them my cars. I don't do that. That's what scammers do, y'all. You gotta listen. It is easy to scam people that are in lack, because all you gotta do is show them some money, show them a bag, show them a car that you done got off Turo. All you gotta do, y'all listen. You ain't talking this. I know about that type of stuff. Hello? I know about that type of stuff. And this is another reason why when I came back from after my mom passed, I was like, oh my gosh, people, the game didn't change out here. People on yachts, they showing Birkin bags, they doing all this. I ain't finna do all that. I ain't finna do all that to sell no course. I have value. I offer value. I ain't got to do all that. And I'm not doing it. I spend my time making sure that quality and clarity, that anything I create, quality and clarity is what is going to be. That's the law of proportional return. Hello. The clarity and the quality of the seed that you sow affects the speed and the abundance of your harvest. So do good business all the time, period. So many people want to hurry up and get the money quickly, and they putting out half-tail work, scamming folks. People don't even realize they didn't got scammed until they didn't got scammed. Can't answer a simple question when it's time to ask a question. These people get them in by the smoke and mirrors. That's what they get them in with. Y'all follow a real one. We're getting ready to do a workshop real quick, guys. Come on in, tap the screen for me, man. That pissed me off. I mean, she crap about 15 minutes. Y'all don't understand. I tell y'all, if you know you don't want to help other people, hey, Ricky, don't be an instructor. If you know you don't want to help other people, please don't be an instructor. Be a collector. Make your currency and go to the house. Let me do this right quick for TikTok. Make your currency and go on to the house, man, because you don't need to be out here jive turkeying the world up. Just spreading jive turkey all over the place. Make your currency and go to the house. As an instructor, as a trainer, I'm serious about what I do as a trainer, because everything I do and I put out, if I'm telling people about it, they gotta get a bag. That's it. That's all. There's things that I do that I know people probably wouldn't go out here and do it. So I don't talk about it. I don't offer it. I don't have that door open for people like that. Right. But anything that I'm offering to anyone, they can get a bag if they want to. The only way they don't get a bag is if they don't want it, because everything attached to me wins. That's a known fact. You see what I'm saying? But it's too many people that they're in lack, so they look for the people that look like they got it and they run towards that. Because they look like they know what they're doing. They look like they gonna help them make money. Y'all look down my timeline. I ain't never been on this app showing y'all no money. I ain't never been on this app flexing. I tell y'all, release all burdens surrounding your finances. Be a good steward over your money. Stand on principles. This is what I teach. This is what I talk about because I know a fool and their money shall soon part. I was once that fool. Hello? I don't flex. My biggest flex is living way, way, way below my means. This is why I can take a 30-day, 45-day vacation because I live way below my means. I'm a good steward of my money. I follow the law of proportional return. This is why I'm never in lack. And I will never be in lack because I'm going to always lead with integrity. I don't care what other people doing out here. I ain't got to chase no money. I ain't got to lie to get your money. I ain't got to lie to make something sound good to you. I'm going to keep it real every time because I am money. I ain't going to chase. I attract. Hello? I follow principle. That's why I participate in the promise. I ain't got to lie to you. I ain't about to lie to you. Not about that. What I'm doing that for? I'm keeping it real from the jump. You know what you're getting from the jump. I'm exactly who I say I am. From the jump, I ain't finna do no performance. I ain't finna do no theatrics. None of that for you. Because God know my heart posture, baby. So when I'm acting and hooping and hollering and acting a fool and acting like I'm some this, that, and all great, perfect for you for. No. God know my heart posture. This is why I got targeted favor from God. Because God know my heart posture. Hello? I ain't performing. No theatrics over here. God know my heart posture. Y'all better stop playing. So if you a scammer and you're listening, your wicked kingdom will fall. I'm telling you. It will fall, baby. It will fall. It will fall. And because you don't follow principles. Hello, hey Cassandra. Because you don't follow principles, your wicked kingdom will fall. Yeah, they're gonna come like a wave on you, baby. Like a wave. All right, guys, are you ready for the presentation today? Let me know you guys are watching me from. What's up? We live on all social media platforms, man. It don't make no sense. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop believing everything you see. People at the doggone Walmart talking about they doing a doggone test. A rug test at the Walmart. Are you kidding me? Walmart ain't finna shut down their operation for you. Target that. Finna shut down their operation for you to come in there and use a bathroom? Hello? A multi? Are you saying you at a multi-store with a man? Come on now. Y'all stop playing. We not. But this is the thing. The people that don't know, they think, oh, okay, this is what happens. No, it's not what happens. These people scamming you, baby. They're scamming. They're content creators with a bag, a Gucci bag, in a lab. A Gucci bag in a lab. Come on now. Don't y'all get scared because somebody showed you a Gucci bag in a lab. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all, let me know we're ready. We're going to do this presentation right quick, guys. I'm Coach Portia. I'm going to show you guys how you can start your own mobile testing business and not get scammed. You're following a real one right here. A real one. Go to my testimonials, baby. Look at my fruit. A tree is known by the fruit it bears. Go look at my fruit. One of my students, October, she made $10,000 in her business the month of October. By the fruit it bears. Hello. One of my students got a retainer from a trucking company. Hello. One of my students, they got a treatment center. Hello. Home health care agency. A tree is known by the fruit it bears. Start asking questions. Hello? Start asking questions. I ain't finna sit over here and talk about nothing I don't do. No, I don't talk about no government contract. I can't nobody help you get no government contract. In my training, I show my students how to get their cage number and stuff like that. via a YouTube video, the same person I learned from, free on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? If they want to get their cage number and start bidding on government contracts, they can. Right? But when you're just starting off, you're not going to bid on no government contract. You're not ready for that yet. You got to get some skin in the game first, because it's a such thing as growing too fast. That's why I tell you guys, don't look at what other people say they're doing. Don't look at what other people say they're doing, right? You need to be okay with your 10 to 15 clients per week starting off, right? Or just 10. 10 is 5,000 a month. Right? When you get off into government contract, they can be large, right? 1,000 employees. You see what I'm saying? It's only you. You a one-man band, right? Can you handle 1,000 employees? Also, do you have enough money put back and saved up until you get paid? Because government contracts, they don't pay out for some 30 to 45 days. So be okay with long as you're being consistent. And slow and steady wins the race. Hey, Christine, slow and steady wins the race, guys. You will get there. It's all about consistency. It's all about consistency. Hello? It's not about, what's the saying? It's not about living well. It's about how long you live well. It's not about living well. It's about how long you live well. Because a blind squirrel can trip over a nut every once in a while, hit a good lick. Right? I have students straight out the gate that made $1,500 their second day in business. Right? But it's about how long you live well. That's one lick. You want it to be consistent. Don't get big-headed. Right? Oh, I done made it. No, baby. That's one lick. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You got to keep growing. You got to stay down till you come up. Don't get it twisted. Please, don't get it twisted. You use that as leverage. You use that as momentum. You use that to keep going and knowing if I did it once, I can do it again, because you can. If you did it once, you can always do it again. You ain't no one-hitter quitter, right? If you did it once, you can do it again. Okay? All right, guys, let's get into this presentation right quick. Y'all, please tap the screen for me. Hey, Jay. Tap the screen for me. Tap the screen for me. Tap the screen for your girl. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Thank you. Tap the screen. I'm trying to get my people right over here on Facebook. Ooh, I'm sorry. FB. Lord have mercy. Y'all know we can't say that word over here. We can't say that word over here on TikTok, baby. They don't play them guys. They are so jealous. They are so jealous. Hey, Key, what's your name? Ketaboo? Ketaboo? Did I say that right? Ketaboo. Is that your name? Ketaboo. Ketaboo and his, y'all give it up for Ketaboo. Y'all give it up for Ketaboo right now. Ketaboo in the comment section, dropping the likes or the shares or something. TikTok got some new stuff going on. I ain't never even seen that reaction come across here before. That's my first time seeing that, girl. Thank you, Ketaboo. Thank you, Ketaboo. All right, guys, so let's get into it. For the next hour, every 15 minutes, I'm going to go over this workshop presentation, guys. Make sure I stay on track. Yes, I'm going to stay on track. I got my stuff rolled out here for you, and we about to do it, okay? So, guys, what is rug testing? I hope y'all know what I mean. I got to be careful with AI, okay? With AI, baby. I don't want them to think I'm the pusher man, okay? What is rug testing and why is it needed? Okay, so guys, let's start with the basics here. What exactly is rug testing? Why is it such a big deal? So in simple terms, guys, rug testing is a part of keeping workplace safe and compliant with federal regulations, especially under the Department of Transportation, also known as DOT. Hey, Jimmy, you're going to hear me say DOT a lot. That is short for the Department of Transportation, okay? Now, we've got two main types of testing, guys. We have DOT testing, which follows federal law, 49 CFR Part 40. It is required for safety-sensitive job roles like trucking, aviation, transit, and pipeline. Guys, let's stop right here right quick. Anybody that has a CDL license, okay, they are federally mandated by law to get tested if they drive a truck, fly a plane, operate a train, public transportation, school bus, if they're active in that industry working. Okay. They have to get a test. So this is when you're needed. You're always needed anytime a company is expanding, which is hiring for pre-hire. Okay. Pre-employment. Okay. You are needed anytime there's a random, which is all the time. You are needed every quarter, every 3 months, they have to get a test. Okay. You are needed anytime there's an accident, post accident, you are needed. Return to duty, you are needed. Okay. Reasonable suspicion, you are needed, and others. So I need you to understand with this skill under your belt, you are always needed. Okay. And we're charging anywhere between $125 to $250 plus per collection for DOT. For non-DOT, 100 plus. This is your business. Some people may charge 30. Some people may charge 40, whatever. It's your business. You can charge whatever you want. Y'all got it? Want to make sure you got it. Just hit the like if you got it, then I can move on. You ain't got to type that. Just hit the like. If you got it, you can type like. Okay. Non-DOT testing, guys, which is for private employers like construction companies, schools, hospitals, staffing agencies, and even government offices. Okay. And more. Understand? So anywhere safety matters, there's testing. And guess what, guys? Those samples do not collect themselves. That's where you come in. As a qualified collector, you're the one responsible for making sure the process is done correctly, that is documented properly and sent to the lab safely. This is what you have to do. Everybody got a job, and they don't do that. You do that. They got into trucking to do trucking. They got into construction to do construction. They got into medical field to do medical field. They ain't got into that industry to be worried about no compliance. Okay. That's why a lot of companies are out of compliance. Understand? Okay. So, guys, you can be mobile. Thank you, Jimmy, for the badge. You can be mobile, meaning you drive to companies, right? The job sites, guys, or even events. And guess what? They pay you for every collection you perform, guys. So this is not just a job. It's a skill, it's a business, and a high premium service that's always in demand. That's why it's recession proof, guys. This is not a trend. This is federal requirement. Companies have to stay compliant whether the economy is booming or slow. People get hired every day. Accidents happen every day. Randoms happen every day. And that means collection still happens. It's not going anywhere. So let me put it this way. Guys, during COVID, testing did not stop. It actually increased, right? Companies will always need trained professionals who can collect specimens the right way. That's why this is the most stable and overlooked business out here, guys, because no one is talking about it. It's untapped. It's first time some people hearing about it. People work at the lab 23, 25 years, don't even know they can start doing this on their own. They don't know. We need more people talking about it. Okay, let's do some math right quick. Let's say if you're on a testing site, right, and you charge them $75, you do 5 in a day. Okay, that's $375. That's just one day. So if you multiply that by 5 days, right, that's what, $1,875, right? For a month, that's $7,500, right? So you see how quickly your currency can grow in this space, right? This industry, they don't care about your degree. It cares about compliance and professionalism, guys. And some of my students, they do this part-time, working other jobs. A few months later, they replace their income, right? So guys, when you get into the industry, right, I'm going to show you how to get set up with your labs. As you can see the screen below, right, the flyer. When you get set up with the labs, they're going to send you all of your supplies for free. They want to link up with you. These labs are smart. Y'all remember, success always leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Either you're going to take it, you're going to hate on it, or you're going to watch it happen right before you. You got people that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people that wonder, what happened? They had blew up overnight. No, they've been working and you watch them do it. You watch them do it, right? So the labs, they're very smart because employees are a liability. These labs, they want to be able to make a lot of money. Hello, without the responsibility. When they hire people, they have to pay them workers' comp, insurance, dental, vision, 401k, all of the things. They got to pay them whether they're making the money or not. So this is why AI is taking over. This is why the labs are linking up with us, because when they're not, the employees are not using their unique gifts, skills, talents, anything to help make them any money. They just paying them, right? And then if they fire them, that's unemployment. If they get hurt on the job, they got to pay them workers' comp. They like, damn, we want to make some money. How are we going to do that? We're going to outsource. We're going to partner with independent labs, right? Because we're not getting paid by the hour. We're not getting paid by the hour. We're getting paid per collection. It's our business. So as me having my business, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to invest in my business. I'm going to do the work, do what I need to do. People that's out here, they in the Chamber of Commerce, they on GMB, right? They doing job fairs, radio ads, giving free compliance checks to get their foot in the door, offering a free random, got ads in the paper, doing all the things that need to be done so they can get their big payday, right? However, we only do the collections. The lab actually does the screening, right? So they charge us for that screening. So they get paid, right? Whether they at work or not. The labs close at 5 o'clock. They're not open on weekends. They're not open on major holidays, right? So if they're charging us for the screening, you could pay anywhere between $7 to $18, right? For a screening, but you're not even paying the $18. You're going to take that $18, hey, your biz, and you're going to stick it on who? On the company, the employer. That's who pays that fee. Right? So if you're charging a company $100 to do a test, a screening, and you know that you're paying $16, right, for the lab to do the screening, then you're going to charge what? $116, right? When you put yourself in this position, guys, you are linking up with companies that have millions of dollars, right? Your biz, where you at? One of the companies told you they make what, $2 million a year? Right? You're putting yourself in position. You are working with companies that have millions of dollars. They could care less about that little change you trying to charge them. That $3 million. You see, they told her they make $3 million per year. She's doing all they post accidents. And charges will be charged. She's charging them. Why? Because they need her. That's why, right? You want to put yourself in position where you are needed, not where you got to go and beg for a job, beg for somebody to deem you worthy, beg for somebody to say, oh, I hope they like me so I can feed my family. Come on, man. You ain't got to beg for no seat at the table when you can build your own, reach back and pull somebody with you. Okay? So how do you get paid? You're going to charge them directly. Your biz, how you get paid? Credit card? You got your Stripe set up? Right. Credit card, debit card, Stripe, Square, PayPal, set you up a business bank account, get your own merchant account, Authorize.net, iHeartland, merchant, whatever. Just make sure you get, I don't care how you get your bag. Just make sure you get it. And they're going to pay you, period. Ain't no invoice. No. We getting paid right now. because they got it and they need you now. Okay. Baby, we was on one of our mentorship sessions in our community. Yo Biz got 2 calls back to back. They needed somebody in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and where else? Somewhere in Alabama. Baby, people, you're needed out here. It's not enough people. It's untapped. Hello? And it's not a trend. You want something that you back by federal law, baby, mandated. You gotta get it. They need you regardless, period. They can't skip it. They can't think about it. It's not optional. They gotta get it. Okay? Period. Okay? No degree required to do this, guys. It's an online self-paced course learning. Once you get qualified, you're qualified in all 50 states for 5 years. You're going to get your marketing. You're going to get your mock. You're going to get mentorship. You're going to get community support. Everything that you need to go out here and get your bag. Okay? So how do you get started? So first of all, you got to get qualified. You need the right training from somebody that ain't gonna scam you because they out here and they got labs and a white coat on. Maybe a whiteboard. They teaching, but when they get the money from the people, they ain't teaching. Hello? So follow a real one, right? This is how you do it. You take my program. This is where my program comes in at. I offer 3 self-paced qualification options, guys. So you have the DOT, which teaches you to collect under federal regulations. Thank you, Bree, for the badge. You got non-DOT for private companies and general testing. That's a bundle. I give you guys both right now for $400. But if you take advantage of the Christmas sale, you get 50% off today. I had a lady tell me she paid for a course and they blocked her. Oh, I just talked about that, Yo Biz. This is what they do. Smoke and mirrors, man. They got labs. They got white coats. They got smiles on their face. They got nice cars. They show you all of that. They show you that and more. Baby, a scammer go to no links to scam somebody, baby. They gonna show you all of that. Like I said, it's easy to trick somebody that's in lack. It's easy to do that. It's easy. Okay, so you get the bundle. You get DOT and non-DOT, $400. You take advantage of my Christmas sale before my prices go up. Right now, you get it for $200. After the first of the year, this price will be $600. Payment plans are available. Sizzle, Shop Pay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. Okay. All right. You have the trainer for those that want to become an instructors and train others. Everything is online, right? You're going to get your mock exam, marketing strategies, how to set up your lab partnerships, your compliance guide, access to a private community of collectors nationwide. Some of my students complete the whole course in 7 days, in a week. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this, man. You really can. If you put your mind to it, say, this is what I'm going to do, baby, because I'd be damned if I go into 2026 broke, busted, and disgusted. Hello? You can do this. You do not want to be old and broke. Okay? So if you're sitting thinking, do I need a medical background? You don't. Absolutely not, guys. What you need is willingness to learn and take action. You can start this business from home, from your car, or add it to an existing company that you're already running. Guys, this is not just about collecting. It's about creating opportunities, guys. And today, now that you understand how this works, how this industry works, the opportunity that it holds, and how to get started, guys, I want to personally invite you to enroll today for 50% off. You can literally get started for less than a middle part bust down. Put your whole family on. Okay? Once you enroll, you're going to get instant access to your online course. You're going to get the mock exam, marketing material, all the tools you need to get started. Guys, listen, this is federal. It's federally backed. It's a recession-proof industry. People are getting paid daily to collect samples. And there's no reason why you can't be next. You did not run up on this live by accident. It's alignment, I'm telling you. Divine alignment, right? So don't play yourself in this season, baby. Pay yourself. What questions do you guys have? We're going to answer questions, open the floor for questions, open the floor for questions. Where are my forms? Oh, where am I from? I'm sorry. Where am I from? From the Chi. You wanna know where I'm from? I'm from the Chi. That's where I'm from. born in the Chi. Where I'm at, this is nationwide. This is nationwide. This is nationwide. Nationwide. All my courses are done online. Get it done, guys. It shouldn't take you months and months and months. No, you said it right. I just read it too fast. It's my fault. It's me, not you. It's me, not you, not you. Anyway, guys, what questions do you guys have, guys? You have to lock in. This is something where nobody's talking about it. When you get, listen, this is how you get out of the struggle. You got to have something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. This is how I got out of the struggle, by having something to sell, for sale, of service, something to offer to a business, period. When I left corporate America with a negative 249, negative 249. When I started my first business, I made $2,000 my first day in business. $4,000 my first week, $8,000 my second week, because I had something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. Guys, businesses don't have to wait, contemplate on swiping a card. Listen, they don't care about that little chain. They gonna swipe the card. Period. My wife is yes, get her this for Christmas. Period. Put on. Now put on. That's what you gotta put on. Period. Okay? Right, let me let y'all hear some testimony. 15 minutes. So what did they tell you? What did they say? They said, Chris, get your money. Listen. I'm gonna send you a breakdown. But when you get there, you need to make sure you hadn't even sent the invoice for the first one. So when you get there, just make sure you get all your. But you know invoice needed. But I'll send you this breakdown. You never know. I'll send you this breakdown. But you go ahead and get your money for the first one, $1,160. And then you're doing one more. You gotta pay for your travel. So the only thing we'll need to adjust is just the for non-DOT, but this was a part of the pilot crash, right? Yes. Okay. Baby, we ain't no. Give them a little discount because you do it because you did the first one for them, but this one you give them a little slight discount. Thank you guys for joining. Business that we talk about. And then they want the other two. Where they still waiting on the other people to come. I mean, good job, Chrissy, man. You have to make my 3 G's today. So 1,160 plus 250, $1,410. Period. Yeah. That's it, Chrissy. You ran on a bag before 9 a.m., baby. Period. Listen, let me ask y'all, how much do you have to make an hour to run up a bag? And she made over $1,800 actually before 9 a.m. How many of y'all made $1,800 today? How many? Comment below. How many of you want something? Right? You want a skill that gives you the opportunity to make that by 9 a.m. Everybody, guys, this is not the time to be complacent. Hello? This is not the time to be complacent in fear and in lack. Over 400,000 Black people have lost their jobs since July. Let me sip on my little coffee. Since July, guys, that is not a coincidence. Not a coinkadink. Why do you think they're doing that? They got a farm near you, ready for you to go pick some berries. This is what they want. That's not a coincidence. You cannot sit around and be complaining like, oh, wow, you see what's happening? Oh, my God. What we gonna do? What you mean? What you gonna do? Hello? You gotta be a person of value out here, baby. Don't chase success, become a person of value, and the money will always chase you down. This is why I always say, yes, I'll do it. It's so much stuff I know how to do. I'm the jack of all trades, baby. And make a bag off and when I'm ready to make a bag. Anytime. You gotta be a jack of all trades. You should know how to do everything and then find one you do well, and that's what you do. But you should never be stuck, lost, and got fired from your job after 30 years of giving them your whole life. And now you don't know what to do. Back up against the wall. Baby, you do not want to be old and broke. Baby, 30 years ago, people can be old and broke, baby. We watched our grandma and granddaddy be old and broke. Hello, stop playing. You did. Yeah, we watched them. And I watched my mama be old and broke. Right? I watched my daddy, old and broke. Hello, young and broke, old and broke. Hello, you do not want to be old and broke. Aunties, you watch them be old and broke. Stop playing that. Look at the family tree. You want young being broke, older being broke. Why? Because we're all taught the same thing. Go work for other people. Go to school. Graduate the top of the class, get your BS, MS, all of the things, all of the degrees, just for them. So they can have their yachts, send their children to the private schools, be able to take off to see their children graduate and go to prom and homecoming and basketball and football and all of the things. But not you. No. You stay and you go to school to learn exactly what they need you to run their empire because you the money. When you show up, the money shows up, baby. No matter what you do, you doing it for them or yourself or them. When you show up, the money shows up. You cannot be old and broke now, baby. You may feel 20, even look 20. But baby, you're not 20. 55 knocking at your door, baby. 60 knocking at your door. You're going to have to live with your children if you don't start making moves now. Start saying yes now. I don't know exactly what you will do with this qualification. But all I know, it takes movement to get you to your next level. Movements are needed in life. Baby, you got to move. You can't do the same thing over and over again expecting a different result. Movement is magic. Movement is needed. When you move and do something new, it gives birth to new money-making ideas. Where focus goes, energy flows, guys. Where focus goes, energy flows. I created something this year that was not on my bingo cards. I'm like, where did this come from? Lord, what is this? It was not on my bingo cards, but because I'm always saying yes, because I'm always learning, I will always create. Because God created me to create. I came from a creator. The creator lives in me. So yes, I'm going to always be creating. And so should you. You are not who you're going to be yet, Anissa. You're not. Mercedes, you are not who you're going to be yet. Hello? Theodore, you are not who you're going to be yet. Christy, you're not who you're going to be yet. You're not. I know I'm not who I'm going to be yet. You're not, but you got to move to get you to that next level. Of course, you're not sure what's going. Look, we don't know. We never know. But all I know is all I'm expecting is protected health, wealth, abundance, money, and I always make it back. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. I ain't thinking about failure. There's no way. Because I'm going to follow the principle and the law. I'm going to do the work. I'm not, no. You got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to say yes. You cannot stay in a struggle because of fear, allowing it to hold you down and keep you in poverty just because you was afraid of what? Failure? You got to look around and ask yourself, okay, am I winning now? Everybody ain't broke. You got to stop saying that everybody broke. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You broke. Everybody's not broke. That's what I had to tell myself. When I got the intrusive thoughts, girl, you can't do that. You broke. You ain't got no money. Who finna do that? I said, Portia, you the one that's broke. Everybody ain't broke. And that was the truth. Because I get on the phone, baby, they giving me $400, $500 to be on the back of some shirts. Boom, no problem. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we'll do it. Boom. Yeah, no problem. We got it. We'll do it. Sure. It's no problem. That's why you got to be connected to a business, not consumers. When consumers lose their job, when consumers ain't got no money, what they do? They stop shopping. They scam or they'll shop or they stop shopping. Either or. But when consumers ain't got no money, they stop shopping. Businesses gonna swipe that card, baby. They gonna send that wire transfer. They gonna write that check. Period. That's what they're gonna do. It was no problem for me to come off land for 2 years, but I went MIA for 2 years to do trucking. Baby, them people don't care nothing about this. I'm talking about I'm negotiating big money. Ain't no little change. No. They gonna swipe the card, baby. It's $100,000 worth of freight on the back of this truck. And the same thing in this industry. Post-accident, baby, they got liability, they got insurance, they got contracts they got to worry about. They about to pay you. They ain't about to ask you how much. Hello, they ain't going to ask you how much. They going to be ready to pay you before you leave the house. You don't believe it? Let me show you, baby. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you, baby. I got receipts. I don't listen. The people out here, they talk. But I got receipts, baby. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to back it up. Is this it? Listen to that.
We're trying to get you paid like right now. They're trying to pay me before I even got down there. $1,000. Don't on the doctor. Yes. On the fact. See. I'm dropping that $1,000 in that thing quick. Let me tell. That's the invoice right now. I feel good about that.
We do immediately, right?
Yeah, a phone receipt.
A phone receipt today. Man, we ain't playing no game. I don't play no games. I understand how to be in the work out here dealing with these companies, baby. I ain't playing no games with them. They finna give me the money. They finna give you the bag. Because you're going to ask for it. You're going to demand it. You're going to know that you're worth it. And that's what you're going to charge. If you're charging under what you're supposed to be charging, I'm going to be very disappointed. You're going to have to get out of this scarcity mindset and stop tricking yourself out of your bag. I will be disappointed. Hey, from Florida, if I find out you charging these companies chump change because you don't feel worthy. They need you. If they ain't need you, they wouldn't call you. Hello, they need you to keep their operation going. They need you to stay in compliance. Hello? They don't care what you think about yourself. Baby, they don't know what they can't read your intrusive thoughts. They don't know what you think about yourself. They didn't know you ready, but you're gonna say, oh, I'll do it for $30. No, you won't. Because my student, she was getting ready to do that for $375, baby. No, you ain't. No, you not. $1,800 is what they would charge. No, who's gonna do that for $375? That's chump change. We're not doing that. Baby, they get more, baby. People getting $700 to glue down a wig. You think you finna charge these people $375? When they gotta get this trucker back on the road, they gotta get these students back on the road. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel that you are competent enough to do a collection, collect it, document it correctly, and ship it to the lab? Comment below if you know that you're competent enough to do that. You got enough sense to do that, right? Comment below. Yes, thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Because most people don't be saying nothing, girl. That's right. Shannon, you are. Yes, you are. Dark and lovely. Dark and lovely. Yes, you are. Y'all gotta start commanding and walking in the authority, baby, that you are. You were given the power to obtain wealth. People, you gotta start acting like it. Just because you get a thought, that don't mean that is what it is. It's just a thought. It come and go, just like feelings come and go. You are money. You are currency. Money is an energy that flows freely to all. But if you put off that vibration of desperation and lack and scarcity, and you're not supposed to have it, and we not supposed to be rich, it'll never come to you because you're saying that you don't even want it. Why would it come to you? Don't forget about who you are and whose you are, baby. I know you see this flesh, but you are spirit, vibration, and code. Hello? You are spirit, vibration, and code. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. That's it. And the great thing about being a spiritual being, having a human experience, dark and lovely, you get to grow. We get to grow. We don't have to stay in that box. We don't have to be what other people think we should be. Oh, you're a teacher, you need to stay a teacher. You're a doctor, you need to stay a doctor. You're a lawyer, you need to stay a lawyer. You're a nurse, you work at a factory, that's where you need to stay at. You the postman, you deliver the paper, you do this, that's what you're supposed to be. No. I get to grow. Because you best to believe in this world, we experience trauma, hurt, pain, losses, we mourn, we happy, joyful, all of the things. But you can also experience wealth and riches. Why not? Why not? If I'm gonna be living on this earth and it can experience all of that, you best to believe them riches and that wealth coming with it. Period. I'm not playing about what I'm supposed to have while I'm here. I'm getting it here. Not in the next time. In this lifetime, this one. Because I commanded, not by labor, baby, but by divine law. God gave me the power to obtain wealth. Hello, only passing through. And while I'm passing through, I want mine. It's mine. Period. You are the blueprint. God gave you the power to obtain wealth. God gave you dominion, man, to subdue the earth. God gave you dominion over your own life, over your own circumstance, over your own skills, over your own gifts. God gave you that. God gave you power of spoken word. Hello, your words have power. When them negative thoughts come in like a flood, baby, I'm protected, I'm health, I'm wealth, I'm abundance, I'm money, and I always make it. I have woken up, I'm awakened in my healthiest, wealthiest timeline, and I allow this energy to be in every part of my being. Hello? Because I don't, baby, command. I don't command it by labor. What labor finna give me 1,500,000,000? Who finna do that? What labor could I possibly do to get 1,500,000,000? Let me know. What labor can I do that's gonna pay me 10 G's in a day? What labor can I do that can pay me 16 G's in a day? Comment below. What labor? Because they're the type of numbers I've seen. What labor? I call forth my wealth by divine law, not by labor, but divine law, baby. Not by begging, but by blueprint. Hello, God made you the blueprint. Hello? Power to obtain wealth, dominion. Hello? Power of spoken word. God gives you grace, favor, mercy. Hello? That's given. That ain't nothing you gotta earn. It's given. Grace, favor, mercy is given. And you got universal law, principle law, God's law. That's why I stand on kingdom laws, baby. I'm unmovable and unshakable when it comes to God's law. I'm not moving. Hello? God is not a God of emotion and not of the system that God put in place that people want to call the blessing. The blessing is in the system, dark and lovely. When you want the blessing, you got to do what's in the system. Hello? Ain't nobody more blessed. God blessed them more than me. Didn't him know that ain't how God works. The blessing is baked into the system. Universal law is incorruptible. Hello? It's incorruptible. Kingdom laws, they're spiritual. They're spiritual principles that always work. They work like gravity. They're not about religion or trying to sell God. They're built into how the world runs. Whether someone believes them or not, they still operate just like gravity. Gravity don't have to ask you for your opinion before pulling you down. When you understand and apply the principles, the laws, hello, you can shift your life, business, money, and relationships. But if you ignore them, you will struggle unnecessarily, baby. You got people that saved and struggle, people that's gifted and struggle because they're not following the laws, kingdom laws, principle laws. Only thing principle responds to is principle, not emotions. So when you see somebody elevating, successful, it's not because God bless them and forgot about you. No, it's because they are applying more laws. They're in alignment with God's law, man. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Law of vibration, law of seed and harvest, law of dominion, law of obedience, law of purpose, law of honor, law of multiplication, law of environment, law of words, law of gratitude. Did you know that gratitude opens doors, unlock doors your hustle never could? Law of attraction, law of sacrifice. Ain't anybody sacrificing these days? Nobody want to sacrifice nothing. They want to pray and hope they get it. That nah. Sorry, you ain't got it yet because you ain't following no principles. Law of consistency. You got to be in alignment. Law of alignment, law of energy, law of frequency. God's law of stewardship. You got to steward what you have and you got to steward well. Faithful over a little, ruler over much. That is the law of stewardship. Law of order. Law of don't nobody want to sacrifice. Don't nobody want to steward. Look at me, look at me, look at my house, look at my car, look at the money that I blow. Look, I can talk about it. It ain't nothing to lose no million. I did that. I talk about it freely all the time because a fool and their money shall soon part. Hello? Yeah, it ain't hard to make no million out here. It ain't hard to spend it either if you're a fool. I was a fool getting ready to buy $1 million house like a fool. With no sense, zeal with no wisdom. Come on, man. This is why, listen, there's a lot of people out here with zeal and no wisdom. Let's talk about it. You got football players, basketball players, people that come into large sums of money. Zeal, baby, or run or work all day and night, but no wisdom. This is why they have mentors that come and mentor them to try to help them. Right? Walk the straight and narrow because they know they're finna go down the wrong path. They're finna be around the wrong people and they finna blow their money. I had zeal with no wisdom. Never been a problem for me to get no money. That ain't never been a problem. Money. I didn't know that then. I know it now. It ain't never a problem for me to get no money. I could never keep it. I could never, baby, I run through 5,000 in 2 days. That ask my husband. Swiper, no swiping, baby. Run through 5 G's in 2 days like a fool. Baby, making money every day. Do you not realize people getting paid 52 days a year? People are only getting paid 52 days out of the year. Out of 365 days, you only get paid 52. Don't you know you need more than that? Don't you know you need to be getting paid more than 52 days out of the week, out of the year? And if you get paid every 2 weeks, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Come on now. You got bills, and some people got bills every day. So you need to be getting paid every day. You need to be putting yourself in position and putting your mouth in position, ready to play and speak the words out of your mouth that you want. Your words are the GPS to your life. If you don't want to go there, don't say it. It's in my BIO. It's in my BIO. And guys, you're getting 50% off right now. Stop playing. Invest in yourself. Period. Invest in yourself. You can't work or save yourself out of the struggle, baby. You have to invest. That money gonna grow wings and fly. Money sitting still is money dying. Money moving is money multiplying, period. How do you think that mattress trick work? Got your money? That don't work. It's going to always be something ready to take it like a tanker work, baby. Grow wings and fly. And King's stomach going to always win. How much? Somebody tell me, how much is your TikTok cart right now? Let me know. How much money in that TikTok card of yours? Let me know. I share mine with you. Let me see how much I got in my TikTok card. Let me see if I got. Let me see what I got in my TikTok card. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you. Let me see what I got in my TikTok card. Let's see. How do I find my TikTok card? Where it is? Let me see. Let me see. I got 5. Let me see. How much my TikTok card? Come on, now. Don't I got something in here? 0. Maybe I saved them for later. I know I had something in here. Let me see. That was $32. Okay, I thought I had this in here. I must have saved them for later. My TikTok card is 0. Let's say I got 5 items saved for later. How much your TikTok card, girl? Come on. Tell the truth. If you do everything you don't feel like doing, you'll get everything you ever wanted. But guys, you got to be consistent. You can't worry. Come on in, those that's on the outside looking in. I see you out there. Come on in. It's safe here. This is a safe place. If you do everything you don't feel like doing, you'll get everything you ever wanted. So many people, they get distracted and tricked out of their own spot because what they see with their natural eyes. Oh, I ain't got no likes, I ain't got no shares, ain't nobody watching my stuff. I'm going live, ain't nobody showing up. Baby, I'm gonna talk regardless. Listen, I come on my live all the time. Ain't nobody don't be on here. I talk until I'm done. My demeanor stays the same. They don't run me off because I know I'm following a principle, spiritual principles, kingdom laws. I'm following them. I don't care about what. Oh Lord, I done ran me off here. Oh my ego. I ain't got nobody. I ain't got but 200 views. That's all. Oh my gosh, baby, steward what you have well. Faithful over a little, you become ruler over much. That's principle. It's a predictive result. I'm expecting every time. I ain't got to wonder. I ain't got to pray. God, please, did you hear? Did you see what I did? God, please. God, please. Yeah, my courses will be more in January. Right now, you're getting 50% off. So instead of 400, you're getting it for 2. Instead of 6, you're getting it for 3. In January, the one that's 400 will be 600. But it's worth it. It's always been worth it. I always been the type to spin the block and help my people. But you got scammers out here getting $1,500. I talked to a young lady today on the phone. She cried 15 minutes because she got scammed out of $1,500. Here I am, a real one, got real fruit. Got real fruit. I ain't flashy. I don't do all that extra stuff that people do on here. I let you hear the message. I'm exactly who I say I am. I ain't no representative. This is who I am. This is me. I'm gonna keep it real every time. I'm not religious. I'm not no Christian. And none of that. I follow God's law. I believe in God. God is in me, and I follow God's law. I don't do all the extra. This is exactly who I am. Exactly who I say I am. But yeah, you can start my course in January. But it'd be $600 or $1,500, whichever one you decided you want to be with. We need more trainers, guys. People will not train you to train others because they view you as competition. So I'm trying to help y'all get in and lock it in before the price goes up. Yeah, it's still a good price. It's still worth it. But I'm trying to help as many people as I can as possible to get in and lock it in. Let me help you get your course together so you can reach back and pull others with you. Your vibe brings your tribe. Everybody ain't rocking with me. They waiting on you. They're vibing with you. Hello? It's been thousands of people. I got 26,000 supporters on this page. They've seen me talk about this, all I talk about. They're not vibing with me. They ready for you to pop out so they can take your course. I've sown the seed, one planet, one water, God get the increase. That's how it works. I ain't gatekeeper. Nah, you'll be my competition. Nah, that's how people think out here, man. And it's, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can't train all the people in the world. You cannot train all the people in the world. Y'all give it up for Ebony. Ebony just signed up as a specimen collector and trainer. So y'all on here, please do me a favor. Comment in the comment section. Congratulations. Leave some emojis. Let me see what platform she on. Maybe she was on the other platform. Hey, Miss Gina. Over here on, where you at? On FB? Let me see where you at. Where you at? Oh, you on FB. Hey, Jess Gina. I ain't seen you in a long time. I see you in a long time. Y'all, comment below. Comment below. Drop some emojis in the comment section right quick. Say congratulations on all social media platforms. So when Ebony comes in, she'll see that we are, thank you, supporting her. Y'all know family and friends don't support, right? Family and friends ain't finna support. They not finna do that. They ain't finna do it. They ain't finna do it. They ain't finna do it. So us as strangers, kind strangers will help you along the way. This is what y'all fail to realize. Y'all be thinking about family. Man, family ain't finna get you. Family can't get you to millionaire status. You think my family can drop 1,500,000,000 into my account? Yeah, right. I said it. Billionaire coach Portia, and I'm gonna keep saying it. 1,500,000,000 just hit my account. How you gonna use your throat chakra on today? Hello? Y'all still ain't said congratulations and ain't dropped nan emoji. I'm so disappointed. I thought we was better than that over here. Y'all, Ebony is gonna come back. I know she's gonna come back and say she signed up. So please drop some emojis in the comment section. Drop some emojis, some congratulations or something, letting Ebony know congratulations. And she was courageous. She did something a lot of people will not do. Be courageous. She decided to be light because everybody don't know how to be light. She's a leader. What they say, 85% of the world are followers? Is that right? 85% of the world are followers. Followers. Thank y'all. Come on now. Hello. Thank you for the badge. Thanks. Dark and Lovely, was that you? We're going to play a song for you, girl. Was that you, Dark and Lovely? We got your song, girl. We got your song. Y'all give it up. There she is. That's Dark and Lovely. Dark and Lovely. We're going to play your song, girl. You ready? This is the song we play for everybody that signed up. That boss up. This is what we play for everybody. You ready? This just for you. Where that? Just for you, girl. You ready? Y'all ready? Let go. Here it is, y'all. Dark and Lovely. We got your song, girl. We got your song, girl. We got your song, girl. Hey. Real bad. Hey. Make it come back. Real bad money, start a business. Hey, I'm Dark and Lovely.
These niggas out here hating tags, man, they need to chill.
I've been getting money, man, as long as I live.
I swear I'm wrong.
I get it, I live.
Stay my money tall.
I'm not baby dead.
Niggas go his
Yeah.
head. I know we bring it down to see me doing well.
And it's a cool vibe for when you
care. Niggas hate cause they ain't getting paid. Ain't gonna be the slave.
Hey.
They want things to change.
Period. Congratulations, Dark and Lovely. Ebony said, listen, I ain't finna play no game 2026. Watch out. I appreciate you, Ebony, for entrusting me to be your instructor. You could have linked up with anybody else and you decided to link up with me. I appreciate you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you, girl. I got you. Yeah. She decided to be courageous. Hello, to be light. Everybody don't know how to be light, Ebony. And I'm so glad you signed up to be an instructor because we need more people, male and female. This is a female-dominated industry. We need more males. We need more people that look like you. Guys, we need more people that look like you, that you can help. Our brothers and sisters are going through the same thing. Our brothers and sisters are working jobs, sleeping in storage units. Our brothers and sisters are working jobs, sleeping in their cars, guys. We need more. We gotta have more. I can't do it by myself. I'm trying to pass the baton, baby. Because listen, these other people not gonna qualify you. They're not. It's a shame. They're not. Baby, listen, the trainer course starts at $1,800 by itself. Just the trainer course. I'm showing mad love with the bundle. You get DLT, non-DLT. All of my courses come with the mocks. Everybody else is separate. And you get the trainer for $300. And if you take advantage of the payment plan options, you could probably get started for what, about $30 today? Something like that. Hello? Maybe 75, I don't know. We're very, 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 very low, right? So, guys, you have to be willing to make a boss move. Okay. All right, guys. You have to pay. It's zero today. Are they running a special? Y'all better get over there. Uh-oh. Y'all better get over there. Uh-oh, wait a minute. You what? Zero today. Y'all better get over there. Who you with to? Corner? Who's the girl? Who's it? Who's the corner? You with the girl? I have to pay a corner. That hate don't get you far. You bitches need to stop. Zero today. Y'all better stop. This is my Christmas sale, guys. This is my Christmas sale, guys. Jump on it, man, because the first of the year, my prices are going up. There's a lot of things I was offering on my website that I'm no longer offering, guys. Of course, if I'm helping other people elevate, of course, I'm elevating myself as well. I don't have time to do all those other things anymore, right? When I do some in-person classes, I'll offer them. But online, I cannot. I don't have that time to do that. I don't have the time to do it, right? So, guys, you have to jump on these opportunities when they present themselves. She went through Klarna, guys. She paid zero today. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all go to my BIO. Go through Klarna. It's zero down today. Zero down. I love when they had those specials, girl. I love when they had those specials. Zero down today. Guys, and she got the one that's $600. She got 50% off, so she got it for $300. Anthony, have we talked before? $300. Okay, guys. So she paid zero today. Y'all, stop playing, y'all. Stop playing. Anyway, all right, guys, let's get back into the workshop. Watch how long we've been on here. How long we've been on here? Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna go over the workshop presentation again. She said, "No, man, but it feels like I know." Listen, I've been talking to people on my when I do my discovery calls. They're like, "It's not like we've been talking forever." Provision. She said, "We're talking like we've been talking forever." I don't know. I just have to be talking to people. Yeah, guys, you can book a free discovery call with me. My discovery calls are back open again, guys. So get them while you can. My free discovery calls. One thing about me, I ain't got to talk to you but 15 minutes. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to go out here and get a bag. That's just a gift. It's a gift. Listen, we ain't got to talk long. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do. Turn your creativities into coins. You have gifts that you are only uniquely qualified to share with the world. Y'all got to stop hiding. Your tribe is literally looking for you. Your tribe is looking for you to show them how to do some yoga, how to do some hair, how to eat right, how to meditate, how to manifest, all of the things. Hey, Tracy, your tribe is looking for you. You may think it's minute, but it's something that they need. You got to listen. I want y'all to come from behind that rock, man. Leave that fearful rock in 2026, period. Leave it. People need you. And you're hiding because you don't know this ain't nothing. I know, listen, I know about that imposter syndrome. Is it though? You be like, oh, this is good. Then that imposter syndrome, is it though? Is it really good? Nobody want that. Listen, I understand, right? But you can't worry about that. You are exactly who you think you are. Even if it's just you think that for a second, that you are in the bag of chips for a second, you are that. You know exactly what you're doing. You do it with the least amount of effort. That is what you should be doing. You need a link in your bio. Link in bios all 2026. Period. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get into the workshop. Let me get back into presentation mode. Let me put my presentation hat on. Dark and Lovely, you should have received an email or your next steps to get into training. I'm so proud of you, man. Congratulations. I thought it would have been me. All right, guys. So, all right, guys, how to start, because we got new people coming on. How to start. And we want to know, what is rug testing? Y'all got to know what I'm saying. Okay, put a D in front of that. What is rug testing and why it's needed, guys? So we're going to start with the basics. Okay, what exactly is rug testing? Why it's such a big deal? Okay, so guys, in simple terms, rug testing is a part of keeping workplace safe and compliant with federal regulations, especially under the Department of Transportation, DOT. You're going to hear me say DOT a lot. It's short for the Department of Transportation. Okay. Now, we've got two main types of testing. We have DOT testing, which follows federal law and is required for safety sensitive jobs like trucking, aviation, transit, and pipeline. Everybody that has a CDL license and is actively working in the field, driving trucks, flying a plane, operating a train, public transportation, school bus, they fall under DOT. And guess what? They have to get tested for pre-employment testing, post-accidents, reasonable suspicion, return to duty. They do random tests at any time, and they get tested every 3 months. So during those times, guys, you having this skill under your belt, you are always needed. Guys, trucks are not going anywhere. If trucks stop moving, the world stops. I don't care what plane in the sky. I don't care what boat they got on the sea. That don't matter. If they ain't got no truck to pick up that freight and back it up to the dock, it's over. Hello? So you already know you putting yourself into a recession-proof industry. It makes sense. Hello? You will be out your mind to trick yourself out of this spot. This is where you need to be. It could never be oversaturated, which is untapped. It is untapped. It is untapped. Okay? All right, guys. So you also have non-DOT testing, okay, which is for private employers like construction companies. You have schools, hospitals, staffing agencies, and government offices, and more. Let me tell y'all something. 9 times out of 10, the companies that you talk to, they are out of compliance. They're out of compliance. Matter of fact, one of my students talked to a bus company, found out they were doing non-DOT testing. They're out of compliance. They're out of compliance, and they had been in business for 5 years. They had just got into a consortium. Oh my gosh. Baby, oh Lord. They was out of compliance. Y'all need to understand this. When businesses are out of compliance, they're getting hit with hefty fines. Baby, it ain't like no traffic ticket, no $100, no. $16,000 plus per violation. Anybody in the healthcare field, baby, they're getting hit with $50,000 plus per violation. So this is something that they understand when they know, right? So these companies that's in the consortium, they know they got to be in there. They know they have to get their people tested, right? So you ain't got to sell nobody nothing. All you do is leave breadcrumbs. How do you leave breadcrumbs? Marketing your business. Make sure you're in GMB. That's free. When they go to Google and testing near me, you'll show up, right? So you just got to leave breadcrumbs. You ain't got to beg for Nan's seat at the table. Guys, anywhere safety matters, there's testing. Guys, and those samples do not collect themselves. So this is where you come in at in this untapped market. As a qualified collector, guys, you're the one responsible for making sure the process is done correctly, that is documented properly, and is sent to the lab safely. You can do that. If you feel that you can document, collect, and ship it to the lab, comment below. That's something that you can do, right? That's not hard. If you know that you are competent enough to document one sheet of paper, it's a carbon copy, now it's going to bleed through. One sheet of paper. Step 1, 2, 3, 5, and 4, because that's the order it go in. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't even touch 5, right? You know you can do that. Comment below. Don't trick yourself out your spot. Unloose it, baby. Let them chains drop off, the blinders come off, so you can see who you are and whose you are. You can do more than what you're doing. You can. You're not just built to run their business and do nothing for yourself. You can learn other skills. This is the perfect time to learn a new skill while you're at your peak, guys. The perfect time. You don't want to wait till you lose your job and then you start trying to look for something else. Build something while you're working your job. Okay? Build something. Okay? Guys, you can do this. You can be mobile, meaning you drive to the company. You drive to the company site. And guess what? You're going to charge mileage fees, extra fees, things like that to go to them, right? You're going to go to the job sites or events, job fairs, all type of things. They have big hiring events all the time, right? And they got to pay you for every collection you perform. This is your business. So guys, this is not a job. It's a skill, guys. This is a real business, a high premium service that's always in demand. It's always in demand. That's why it's recession proof. This ain't no trend. Y'all see a lot of trends come back and forth. A lot of trend. This is not a trend. This is a federal requirement, guys. Companies, they have to stay compliant, whether the economy is booming or not. It don't matter. It don't matter if 400,000 Black people have lost their jobs since July. This will never go anywhere. Why? Because accidents happens every day. People get called to get randoms every day. Hello? So what does that mean? That means collections, they happen all the time. They still happen. No matter what's going on. During COVID, they still happen. They didn't slow down. They increase. Companies always need trained professionals to come out and do some collections the right way. You'll be surprised how many of the people in the labs do stuff the wrong way. You'll be shocked and surprised. Hello? They always gonna need collectors to do things the right way. This is why this is one of the most stable and overlooked businesses out here, guys. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody understand the math out here. How much we getting paid to do this? You do on site. You go on site, do $75 for on site. Do 5 in a day. Multiply that times 5, guys. $1,875. Multiply that times 4, right? $7,500 per month. Hello? And that's only charging $75. Only charging $75. If you say, you know what, I want to make about $5,000 a month. $125 and you charge $125, that's only 2 per day. That's 2 per day. You can do that if you follow the law of consistency. You got to follow laws right here, baby. It ain't got nothing to do with emotions. You got to follow laws. So the law of consistency. Y'all see me on here every day because I'm following the law of consistency. It gives me a predictive result. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about Coach Portia, billionaire Coach Portia. Billionaire Coach Portia does nothing, and I don't have to do anything where I don't make money. I'm gonna always make money because I am money. I good money. God wants me to be rich. Hello, it is the desire of God that you should be rich. God wants you to get rich because he can express himself better through you if you have plenty of things to use in giving him expression. Hello, he can live more in you if you have unlimited command of the means of life. But guess what? Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. Hello? Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth, guys. Now, listen, I want to be rich. What's up? Bring it here. I got to follow some laws. I got to get some knowledge. I got to get some understanding. This phone that you on right now, it was once a thought that came form. But they had to get the knowledge and the understanding to create it. They got the vision. They got the thought. But how do I make it a form? Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. Okay? So now, guys, some of my students, they start part-time while working other jobs. A few months later, they replace their income, right? Some of my students, they get into this industry, take the course, complete it in a week. 1 week. You can do it. And guess what? This industry they could care less about your degree. They don't care about your degree. They care about compliance. They want reciprocity, guys. This is the law of reciprocity. They care about compliance, professionalism. Hello. And can you give me this high premium service? Reciprocity. This is a law. Hello. Guys, no degree required. Online self-paced course. Qualification valid in all 50 states for 5 years. Laboratory partnership guidance. When you get into the course, right, you're going to have a list of labs you can partner with. The lab, they want to partner with you because we help them make money and save money. Hello, we help them make money and save money at the same time. We ain't in no competition with them, right? We are reciprocity, right? It will cost the lab billions of dollars, billions, to open up 30,000 labs. Every company wants to expand, guys. If you want to go fast, you go by yourself. You want to go further, you bring people with you. But they want to be able to make this money without the responsibility. Employees are a liability. This is why they link up with us, right? They hire them just to pay them. They link up with us so they can make money. Y'all understand? So you get certified, you're only doing the collections. Once you do the collections, you're going to ship that specimen to the lab. And guess what? You're not even paying to ship it. They're going to send you your FedEx mailers, prepaid postage. You're going to mail it and ship it back to the lab. They're going to do the screening for it, right? They're going to do the screening, then they're going to send it to the employer. They're going to charge you for that, right? If it's $8, $16, $20, whatever it is, you ain't going to pay it. You charge that to the company. So if you go into a location, you know you charging them $100 to do a collection. You know the lab is charging you $20 for the screening. You charge the company $120. Hello, and they're gonna pay it. That's nothing to them. $120. That's it. That's how that works, right? If the lab has 30,000 partners, and they're making $1,800 per month off each partner. Hey, Queen, that lab is generating $54 million per month. Wow. Hello, success leaves clues, man. What are you going to do with that information? Anybody thinking about being a lab? Getting you an MRO in that bad boy? Hello? Hello, anybody? Did anybody catch that? Okay, let me keep going. Let me keep going. Y'all didn't catch that. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Okay. Okay, anyway, I'm just saying, come on now, you gotta catch it. Okay, so guys, how you gonna get paid? They're gonna pay you directly. Hello, what's your question? Oh, you see your question? I don't see it. Let me see. You probably got to type it a different way because TikTok AI be tripping. They probably think you're trying to troll or something. Let me see. I don't see it, 62. You got to ask it a different way because they won't let me see it. Okay, you're going to get paid directly from the employer. Credit card, debit card, Square, Stripe, PayPal. I don't listen. Them different. I don't like PayPal. I don't fool with them. But anyway, cash, credit card, debit card, Stripe, Square. You can set up a POS system through Shopify. Set up a business bank account. In my training, I show you guys the steps that you need to do to set up your business and stuff. Open up your business bank account. Start set up your merchant account through your bank. You can do Authorize.net, iHeartland, whatever. That way you have control over your money. But it's up to you. Right? I don't care how you get your money, just make sure you get it. Because they're going to pay you that day. We don't do invoices. Because they got the money. You pay me that. Now, some companies you deal with, say if you do a hiring event or something like that, right? Like one of my young ladies that joined my training, she was working for a company doing all of their collections, right? She did 100 collections for that company. I think she said she was only there about, I can't remember how many hours she said she was there. Not that many. Because it don't take long to do no collection. Anyway, she did 100 collections, right? She got paid by the hour. But then she was like, Portia, since I started watching your lives, I started paying attention to the invoices. She was there all the time. They never looked to see how much some people was making off of her, right? So she said, girl, I looked at the invoice. Guess how much the invoice was, girl? She said, I did 100 collections for them. They paid me by the hour. And I can't remember how much they paid by the hour. We do, like we say, if you work for a lab, the most they pay, depending on the state, is like $18.50 an hour. So if you do that times 8, I forgot. We had said like $90-some or something like that. Anyway, when I tried to do the math, because I can't remember how much she told me that she was paid by the hour. But anyway, she looked at that invoice, y'all. Guess how much that invoice was? Guess how much the company, she got about $90. But guess how much the company got for those 100 collections that she did? Comment below. Comment below. Corporations are greedy, so of course they ain't had nobody else there helping her. Of course not. Why would they? Of course not. Right? Guess how much that invoice was? Comment below, y'all. Come on now. Comment below. I know y'all on here. Comment below. Guess how much the company was paid. Guess how much that invoice was for? Okay, we got Dark and Lovely said $3K. Who else? Can we get 330? Can we get 3,500? Can we get 35? Can we get the 4? Can we get Dark Love said $3K. Who else? What else we got? Come on now. Come on, y'all. Comment below. That's what we got. Okay. What about over here on FB and all the other platforms? What y'all got? Somebody said $5K. $10,500. $10,500. That's how much that company was paid. She got $90. 90. She was like, oh my gosh, Portia, I know I could be doing this. I know I should be doing this for myself. It was fear. She finally signed up. She was like, listen, I feel bad that I'm gonna leave. I ain't got no I ain't signed no non-compete. Baby, she running up a bag. Because guess what? Every contact knows her personally. They got her cell phone number. Running up a bag. Hello. I try to tell you. Stop playing. $10,500. Okay. So guys, anyway, how to get started, how to get qualified, right? So you have to start with a course. That's what my program comes in at, right? Real training. There ain't no scam. Real training. So I offer 3 self-paced options. DLT and non-DLT. DLT teaches you how to collect under federal regulations. Non-DLT for private companies in general testing, right? So you see that for $400 right now it's $200. Or the trainer for those who want to become instructors, train others. You actually add on 10 plus streams of income for yourself as a trainer, right? That's what Dark and Lovely. She just registered today. She got that one for not $600, but $300, right? She can start her own virtual training center from anywhere in the world. You want to lead? You want to lead the U.S.? You can lead the U.S. and still do this. Hello, hello. Right? She had no 10 plus streams of income for herself as a trainer, right? Guys, everything is online, it's self-paced. You get your mock exam, your marketing strategies, how to set up your lab, you get lab partnerships, your compliance guides, and access to a private community of collectors nationwide. Guys, some of my students even pass their exam within a week. a week, they get it done, right? Guys, and guess what? Hey, Queen. That's one of my students. She just passed her exam, what, a couple days ago, a few days ago? She's now qualified. Go ahead and get this back. Guys, you do not need any kind of medical background, no degree needed. Okay, all you need is willingness to learn and invest in yourself, to take action. Okay, take action. You can start this business from home, from your car, or add it to an existing business that you're already doing, right? Guys, it's not just about collecting, it's about creating opportunities for others. So guys, and right now you can enroll right now. And I want to personally invite you to enroll for the course, right? You can choose between the DOT, the Specimen Collector course for $400, or the Specimen Collector Plus Trainer course for $600. And right now you're going to get 50% off at checkout when you enroll, right? So get the 50% off. You can take advantage of the payment plan options, which is Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. Guys, this is a federally backed, recession-proof industry. People are getting paid every day to do this. There's no reason you can't be next, guys. So your only job now is to take action, because if you move, doors will open. But you gotta be willing to move. I appreciate it. Thank you, Queen. I had to tell them about these scammers today, girl. Some scammers out here. So you have to be willing to move. Any questions? I'm opening the door up for questions right now. Door is open for questions right now. Door is open for questions right now. What questions do you guys have for me? Because I'm just going to play a testimonial here. Because a tree is known by the fruit it bears. I have fruit. I have fruit. Y'all ready?
Thursday.
What?
I actually got certified last Thursday. I get a text message from one of my associates from the bus company. She had 32 people needed testing. Testing 18 people. We did about 12 DOT, and the other one was not DOT. That was 1586, right? So good. I was like, I see that money come through my lock in. It's all seven for 3 hours of work. 3 hours of work.
It happened so fast for you.
And it did.
I was like, Yolanda was standing on some law, baby, law of faith, law of obedience, law of seed and harvest. Listen, she was marketing. Like, that's the type of energy that you gotta have out here.
The money is out here. That was easy $1,500 for $1,500 for 3 hours of work.
Right.
What do you make that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You say yes, God did it.
Money. My money was funny, but I'm like, God, you gotta make a way. He did just that. So I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Y'all better get on the board. I'm telling you, if you try to work above the people, want to work for yourself.
And I was saying, I don't sell courses, I create winners. Period.
Winners. Period.
Listen, she sowed all her seeds in faith. You walked out in faith, man, and that's the type of law that principal has to respond to. It's a predictive result. That's good.
A predictive result, guys. I keep telling y'all. This is what it is. A predictive result. Y'all ready?
In the middle
Hold
of the
on.
night. Portia, I need you to call in the middle of the night to come do a post accident.
Look under Coach Portia. Go search Coach Portia in your email. If it don't come up, let me know. I have to resend it to you.
There's 3 people in the hospital that I'm going to have to go to.
You purchased the Kingdom Princess.
It is?
I need to see your paperwork.
DOT.
DOT.
Yeah.
So you did a split?
I did a split.
Ooh. You prepare your bathroom.
I prepared my
on the bottle.
I can pass, is it? Okay. I'm over here nervous.
Woo! Boy, this is bad like yesterday.
Press that thing twice. Matter of fact, 3 times.
Okay. And you put the specimen bottles in the front and the phone on in the back.
And the form in the back with the little barcode.
Facing that.
Yeah, barcode.
Be good.
Period. Let me tell y'all something. We were so scared, like we were so nervous that day. It was like 5 a.m. in the morning because I do wake up and win. I have something called Wake Up and Win that I was doing, and we was on our Zoom every day at 5 a.m. Anyway, we were so nervous because I'm just not found out this our first time doing a collection, and we was like, wait a minute, what? That's why I was like, girl, send me your paperwork. I gotta make sure everything is right and tight. So we just going over the steps, making sure. That was another one of my students, which is also an instructor, is Latasha. Baby, we was trying to make sure she hit all them steps. We were so nervous. Lord have mercy. Oh boy. I tell you, listen.
Hello. I just completed my course on drug testing. And let me tell you, first, hands down, to get in the course was very easy. And I ain't even gonna mention the price. Like, we not even gonna talk about, I ain't even met nobody who's giving out the better prices yet. But once you get in the course is comprehensive, it's easy, you get to go at your own pace, and it motivates you to interact with each other. So that was amazing. It gave me the motivation I needed. I understood it. It was easy to follow. Answer any questions. It was less than 24 hours. Any questions I had, she responded with in less than 24 hours. Very supportive. If you have not taken the course, please. And don't miss out on that opportunity for training the trainer. I just learned. You don't want to miss out on that. Yo, my God, I thank you so much. I thank you. You have just changed my life and my family's life. I really appreciate you.
Let me tell you something. I talked to her in October.
I just completed my course on drug testing.
I talked to her last month, around October 30th or something like that. What is this? It's December. No, I talked to her October. Time go by fast. She had made $10,000 for the month of October. It's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Everything I touch turns to gold. And it's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. It's personal, right? I took a pay cut to make sure that others was getting a bag. I was making $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day when I left my company to start making money online, working online, learning how to make money online, like learning that whole online world. I took a pay cut from me making $1,000 a day, me making $2,000 a day to make sure others could do the same.
I got to calm down because I said I wasn't gonna cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about this awesome opportunity. I've been in online marketing for over 2 years. I've never had $1,000 a day. I met Portia. I've been following her since MCA. I followed her with my econ. I followed her with just everything she do. I'm sitting there watching her. I'm sure she don't understand or don't think that people are looking, but I was the one that was looking. When she came with this opportunity, I hopped on it. And I said I wasn't going to cry. But Friday, I hit my $1,000 day. And it was all because of what she taught me.
Y'all hear that? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, baby. I keep telling y'all, follow her. Y'all ready? I'll turn your volume down a little bit.
No, for real,
Portia, I really appreciate it, girl, because, I mean, last year I was in a really bad place. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going on. Like, to even put on this opportunity to invest in myself and spend $50 funky dollars to look at. $50, yes, didn't know if I had the money to spend it, didn't know if I was going to get any of it back. Like, this is a live testimony of investing in yourself, not knowing where to get the money from, finding the money, and buying a house. Like, I went from selling bags to buying a house. Oh my God, Portia, thank you. I'm about to cry, but I love it. And I appreciate you so much, because without you, none of this would have been possible.
I do this for real. If y'all was on the other social media platforms, you'll be able to see these testimonials, right? Trust the process. Thank you, Push, for providing the opportunity that's absolutely achievable. 725. Showing how much they was getting. Say how much they was getting. Let me move this banner out the way. What she did, 524. This is a different opportunity. It's not this. This is just something different. I don't want y'all to think, oh, wait, no. I'm transparent. I'm just letting y'all see that everything I do, no matter what it is, you're going to get a bag. Listen, because that's my intentions. I'm intentional. This is why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing. So it's impossible, right? I know I was led here to discover my purpose. I took a pay cut to discover my purpose. No, it didn't make sense to me or anybody else, right? Taking a pay cut to go and do something I ain't know nothing about. Hold on, baby. Wait. Let me show y'all something. Because I just want to show y'all how easy it is to get a bag out here. Baby, I've done it unsure. I've done it broke. I've done it scared. Not knowing, not understanding, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. What am I doing? But you start with focus, goals, energy flows, and then you be like, oh, okay, I got it. Because I show up every day and I put myself in that vibration. Look at that. What that say? That's somebody in my level up group, baby. Look, drop shipping. That's something else. I went way to China to get resources for my people. This is what I do. It's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. What that say? What I need to do to contact you? Can send me a message. There's also a form on here you can fill out. Hello. Baby, look at that. What that say? Y'all see it? Listen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Hello? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And look, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Hello? I'm trying to tell you. Look at it. I ain't know what I would have wanted. Let me show y'all my other mentee. Boom. I love when the Facebook memories come up. There was another one of my mentees that came up. She had made 3 G's in a week. 3 G's in a week. It's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. He tried to tell y'all, stop playing, because this is what I want. I want you to get a bag. Look at that. I ain't know what I was doing. Look at that. That was less than a year. I did that in less than a year. That was 2017, baby. That's change. You see that? 96,973.96. Y'all see that? It's impossible. Everything I touch turns to gold, and I duplicate. Meaning, whatever I do, you can do, because I'm gonna duplicate you to do the same thing if you're willing to do the work. Don't forget, I'm a woman of principles. I stand on laws. So this is why I see the predictive results, because I stand on law. You got to be willing to stand on law. Hello? You got to be willing to stand on law. What else we got here? Let me show y'all. People be thinking, is this type of money been being made? Hello? This type of money been being made. Look at that. Look at that little change. 14, 16, 15, 3,000. It was in a week. Baby, through knowledge and understanding, a man created. That was in 2017, baby. I've been doing this since 2017. It's 2025 and it'll be 2026. What you think my numbers are now? With consistency and being a good steward over my money. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing. Stop playing. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I keep telling you, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Which one I just showed you? What is it? What is that? Look at that. That was 14 days. I had already made 1,000 for the day. Look at that. Yeah, through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. Receipts.com. Baby, I'm still here. Look at this. Somebody, I told y'all, get with a real one. Because look at that. She signed up with somebody. She said, I wish I had found you before I got certified. Somehow she got into my group. I don't know how she got in there. She found me through the app. She was in my group for 4 hours. So she was able to get all my information, all my training, which is fine. She wanted to stay. She said, how can I stay? How can I stay? Let me show y'all, because men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I said, who trained you? Of course, I crossed the person's name out. They got to start putting these people on blast. She said, send me your link for your course. Listen, retaking the course through me just so she can be in my training and get real training. I do this for real. I do this for real. And I ain't got to show you my house. I ain't got to show you my car. I ain't got to show you nothing. I ain't got to show you no bag. I ain't got to do no smoke and mirrors. None of that. This is real. No fluff. Hello. I do this for real. I'm for the people for real. Hello. Any questions? Stop playing, y'all. Don't play yourself. Pay yourself in this seat. I already told y'all. I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do according to the law. Hello? According to the law. I've been following principles. I've released all burdens surrounding my finances. I'm a good steward over my money. July, I will be able to see $1 million. See it in my account. Touch it. See it. Not just on paper. I'll be able to see it. I keep telling y'all. I'll be able to see it. I ain't never used to be able to see my money. I see my money now. I could care less about aesthetics, babe. I'm a woman. I want peace and security. Hello, what about, hun? For real, period. Where your response at? Whoa. Okay, facts. I don't know. I don't do all that extra stuff. I'm here to make sure that you guys live life abundantly for real. Not for play. Oh, what'd you say about your car? Are you gonna learn? No, it's the book. It's the flip deck. So you should have a link and you can flip through it. Now I do have one printed out too, but it's a flip deck. Okay, good. I'm not even sure you can print that out. I don't think you can print it out. Let me know if you want to print it. You have to text me and then I can have it sent to you. Okay, yes. Send me your email so I can send it to you manually. Send me your email. And I can send it to you manually. Y'all see that? That's one of my students. Listen, principles. You gotta stand on principles, man. I keep telling y'all. If y'all don't know the principles, go to my bio. Get my Kingdom Law with Coach Portia. It's 30 principles in here. It's 30 principles. Kingdom Laws with Coach Portia. 30 laws for abundance in life, money, and business. This is what I stand on. You got man-made law and you got God's law. God is a law of order, systems, principle, law, not emotions. You see what I'm saying? And once you get through crying and complaining, where's the principles? You got a lot of people that preach a lot of stuff out here. They preach happiness. They preach wound, trauma, preach your haters looking at you. Your haters finna see you blow up. Your hater, all that type of stuff. But no principle, no structure. You know, they touch into the drama of people. People love drama. Oh, yeah, my haters. Ooh, yeah. Look, you just wait till God blow me up. I'm going to stun on you. Bees and you, and you this and you just what? That's how people be. You see what I'm saying? Baby, you have to follow principles. God is good. Don't get it twisted. I thank God every day. Every day when I'm in gratitude, I thank God for kingdom laws. Like, wow. Anybody can participate in the kingdom laws? Anybody? Yeah, I see it. I got it. Anybody can participate in the kingdom laws. Anybody. People, the world will try to condemn you. The world wants to see you on your back struggling. The world wants you tap dancing to their beat. The world wants to lift you up and bring you down. The world wants to use the fair man-made construct on you. That's not fair. That's fair. That's not fair. Fair was created by mediocre white folk. Period. That's why second place exists and third place exists and runner-up exists. Me as a black person, you as a black person, African American, whatever, you have never benefited from fair. Ever. I'm favored by God. Hello? And God has really been showing me his favor, God's favor, this year. Period. For the last 2 years. Right? When God gives you favor, you skip the line. When God gives you favor, it may say on paper you don't qualify. On paper you don't even qualify for that. But God's favor, you get to skip the line, baby. Here you go. Principle says, wait a minute. Their harvest ain't ready for that yet. Wait 1 second. But God says, no, he gets to skip the line. Joe gets to skip the line. You see what I'm saying? No, Joe, no, she gets to skip the line. Queen, she gets to skip the line because I see Queen's heart posture. Queen is standing on law, and I know her heart. You got people out here pray you under a table, theatrics, performances. Oh, God, 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 amen, in Jesus' name, amen. But God knows your heart. You see what I'm saying? God knows your heart. So God has really been favoring me, man. When God favors you, that's targeted. That's personal. It's personal, targeted favor. So God collapsed time. God collapsed the timelines. You become on kingdom time. I'm definitely on kingdom time. Stuff that'll take something 30 years to do. God, you can do it in a year. You can do it in 30 days, and you got people standing around saying, it ain't fair. That ain't fair. Baby, forget your fair. Give me favor. Thank you. Right? I remember one day I woke up just in tears, just overwhelmed with just gratitude. And I said, I know, man. I know I'm following principle, man. I know. I know I'm following principle. But there's no way that all this could be happening for me just off principle alone. There's no way. I said, it seems like I'm favored by God. Oh, that was my answer right there. Then I said, man, but it don't seem fair. Favor ain't fair. This ain't God ain't got nothing to do with fair. God favors those that are obedient, that are faithful, that sacrifice, that are good stewards, that follows principles. That's who God favors. That's when God steps in, because listen, everything that God has put here for us, you can have everything you need from just what God has given you alone, let you have alone, let you earn alone. But grace, favor, and mercy, God gives us that. We can't earn it. God gives it to us. And when you're practicing the law, when your heart posture is right, God comes in and favors you. The thing about principle law, kingdom law, anybody can participate in. You can be the most low down, dirty jive turkey in the world. If you follow the principle, you're going to participate in the promise. You see what I'm saying? You may not get the favor of God because God sees your heart posture. You see what I'm saying? But you're going to automatically get the predictive results just because you're following the law, the steps, the instructions. But when your heart posture is right, when God say, oh, he ain't scared, she ain't scared, She'll be obedient. She'll steward it well. She'll protect the idea. She'll take the download and do it. Let her skip the line. Yeah, I know you don't feel qualified on paper, but the favor that God got on your life ain't your business. It's God's business and God's business alone. The reason why you sitting in the room with them people is because of favor. The reason why you sitting on stages and around scholars and around people got millions of dollars and billions of dollars in the back, because you're favored. You're following law. Your heart posture is right. Some people follow law, don't even know they following law. They're in alignment. They don't even know it. They're just doing what they do. It ain't because God blessed you more than him more. No, they're in alignment with the law. So it has to give them a predictive result, which people like to call a blessing. I'm just waiting on God to bless me. No, that ain't how God works, baby. Faith without works is dead. Hello? They're just doing what they do. They don't even know they following the law. I didn't know I was following law. They're being consistent. That's law of consistency. Hello? I didn't realize I was following the law of proportional return. Right? When I put things out here with clarity and quality, and I got to make sure it's right. Because my name to me is better than silver and gold. Me creating a whole DNA curriculum was not on my bingo cards. I just wanted my people to have some clarity and some quality. Because the people out here don't care, and they're giving us 2-minute videos and saying we qualify for DNA. That is not right. And even though that's what everybody is doing across the board, a 2-minute video, I knew that something was missing. Even though my students, trust me, they don't know that something's missing, but I knew something was missing. I could have kept that DNA training up and made that little chain, little $150. I took it down because I don't move like that. And because I took, man, God is good, bro. Listen, God know your heart. Because I took it down, I said, I can't do this. This got to come down, man. There's something missing. Because God knows my heart posture. God gave me a whole curriculum. I took the idea, invested over $7,000 of my own money to create it. 100 is already spoken for. And yet I'm still on here. I'm still on here. I'm not who I'm gonna be yet. That money ain't nothing to what I'm calling for. 1,500,000,000. You kidding me? You think I'm gonna stop till a little measly 100,000? No. I'm not who I'm going to be yet. That was not on my bingo cards, but I did exactly what I was instructed to do. I was standing on faith and I was obedient, and I got the spiritual warfare, the thoughts telling me, you stupid, you dumb, what are you doing? Ain't nobody finna buy that. What you doing that for? Trademark, copyright, IP protected, all of it. I didn't understand why I was doing any of it. Why am I doing this? Why I gotta do all this? I don't understand. I kept going, and God kept uncovering levels. Okay, because you're doing this, this is why you're doing this. I didn't even know this type of stuff existed. The type of stuff that I'm into now with this, I ain't know. I tell y'all, I don't do nothing. I ain't telling y'all to do nothing I don't do. I've done it scared. I've done it broke. I've done it unsure. I'm the first person to create a curriculum for DNA collectors. And DNA has been out for hundreds of years. How long? Let me see how long DNA been out. Let's see. How long has DNA been a thing? How long has DNA collection been a thing? Let's see. I come and fill in the gaps. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, baby. 1953. DNA has been out since 1953. So people can come in and say, I've been in DNA since 1953. And here she come. That ain't fair. God said she get to skip the line because I know her heart posture. Hello, God said you get to skip the line because you're courageous, you're bold, you'll do it anyway. You're not scared. You step out here as a kingdom ambassador, not as no servant begging. I command. I know who I am and whose I am. And no matter what negative thought I get in my head, no matter what negative things that people try to put out, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm standing on principle every time. Y'all got to stand on some principles, man. You want to see your life change? You got to stand on some principles. It don't matter if you're scared. It doesn't matter if you broke. How you going to get unbroke if you always damn broke? You got to start saying yes. You show me what you spend your money on, I'll tell you where your priorities are. Because people so quick to spend money on looking good, but ain't got nothing. Nobody wants to invest and learn and knowledge and new skills. Nobody. Just to discover their purpose. Man, I done so much. I've had 70 jobs. I've done a lot. And I would never be broke another day in my life. The only way I'll be broke is if I choose to be broke. Is just stop, halt, do nothing. That'll be the only way. Because now that I understand these principles, once you see it, you can't unsee it. I know I'm powerful. I know I'm money. I know I have dominion. I know there's power in my words, in my tongue. Hello? I can't unsee it. I can't cry out and beg for increase. If you're disciplined, you ain't got to cry for increase if your discipline demands it. You go in that kitchen right now, turn that stove on and cook some eggs. You best believe them eggs is going to cook. You ain't got to pray and say, God, please, let these eggs cook. God, please. Take a step back. You would love to pray, that's good. But you ain't got to ask God, please, Lord, please let these eggs cook. You put them on the stove. The stove work right, is it on? Then they're going to cook. Any farmer that plants a seed, plants tomatoes, knows that it's going to harvest. Know that them tomatoes going to come up out that ground. They don't sit over there and do a rain dance and pray to God 30 days and 30 nights for the tomatoes to grow. They know it's going to grow. It's a predictive result. That's the same thing with what you decide to do in your lifetime, in this lifetime. So when you decide to sow your seed, you will reap the harvest. When you decide to sow your seed in boldness, you will reap the harvest. Because every day you go to work, you're sowing a seed. You get your check, that's your harvest, right? But that harvest has a cap, baby. They put a cap on you. They told you you're only worth $12, $17, $20, $30, or whatever it is that they pay out here. They put a cap on you. So that's what you take. But if you come from up under their thumb, hello, and believe in God's law, believe in who God created you to be, activate it. Then you will see that your life, you're living life abundantly and more abundantly. We are here to bless ourselves and other people. And you can't help the poor if you are poor. The only way to help the poor is not to be poor. That's the only way. How many cars? How many watches? How many bags can you have, baby? How many? How many? Once you know whose you are and whose you are, that stuff means nothing to you, man. That means nothing to you. I don't care nothing about it. It is what it is. I know where to get it from. I went to China, baby. I know where to get it for $80. I know where my plug at. I know I need a purse. I know where my plug at, baby. Ain't no big deal. $80. Who for the poop coat? I don't need to pay $1,400 for something they spent $1 for. I don't need validation from people. Baby, the way they exalt you and bring you down. I let God exalt me. I ain't looking for people to exalt me. Hello, I know who I am and whose I am. Hello. I hope you start to tap into who you are and whose you are. It's a big world out here, baby. It's a lot of things out here for you to go get, but you won't touch them if you keep your hands closed, scared to invest in yourself. Because you may feel 20 and look 20, but you're not. Baby, you knocking on 50, 60. You do not want to be old and broke. That's not the vibe. It's happening, and what are you going to do? You let fear put you and keep you in poverty. I'm finna go. Y'all do yourself a big one today. Go to my L tree. Register for my course. Okay? Congratulations to everybody that registered today. I will see you guys later. Have an amazing one. Thank you guys for the follows, the shares, the likes, the just being here. Because you know I talk when ain't nobody on here. Hey, LaDonna. Hey, Mickey, y'all already know Portia gonna talk with people on there. Now let me get on there on her live. And I'm gonna talk regardless. Because I understand principle. I ain't in my ego worried about what I see with my natural eye. Baby, close them eyes. Close them eyes and go get rich right quick. Close them eyes and go get rich right quick. Hello, close them and go get rich right quick. God needs you to be rich. God's desire is for you to get rich. Stop all that. Rich man can't even make it into heaven. Lord have mercy. Come on, man. God wants you to get rich. You need to be rich. Hello. Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. Got to get some knowledge and some understanding. All right, guys. I see you guys in class because I know you're going to make a boss move today. You're not going to let your thoughts trick you about your spot because you are intelligent and you see what's going on out here. All right. All right, guys. I'll see you guys.